Now, you saw the pictures, and we'll run some videotape now, of a attempted siege of the border, where hundreds, mainly young men, came across and tried to knock the border wall down, and at the same time were throwing projectiles at U.S. authorities. These are young men. You don't see any strollers there, do you? You see any babies there? No. Young men on top of the wall taunting the U.S. authorities. You see any strollers up there? No. Okay. So far, the United States has arrested only 50 people. So most of the migrants have not crossed into the USA because they'll be arrested immediately. Only 50 arrests so far, according to Border Patrol. However, the potential for violence and, a siege of thousands exists. This puts to rest the Jim Acosta accusation to President Trump that this is not an invasion. You remember that? This is an invasion by any definition of the word. If someone tries to break into your home, that's a home invasion. These migrants are trying to break into our country to apply for asylum. Remember, they could have applied for asylum in their own country at the U.S. Consul's office. All right? Mexico offered them asylum. They rejected it. So these people are hell-bent in getting to the United States to apply for asylum. Why? Well, according to the Associated Press, I'm going to quote the Associated Press report, many have been waiting 3 or 4 years for an interview, let alone a decision on their asylum cases. Let me repeat. Many have been waiting 3 or 4 years for an interview, let alone a decision on their asylum cases. While they can obtain work permits during that time, they can't bring relatives to join them. So if you get here on our soil and apply for asylum, you can get a work permit and stay here as long as your case is pending, which, according to the Associated Press, could be 4 years. And if these thousands of people get in, it'll be 6 years. The U.S. authorities just can't check all this out. We don't have the personnel to do it. Okay, so you see what the intent is. Break the asylum system. Impose open borders. Everybody comes in. This is what the far left wants. And shockingly, the media. Now, on the front page of the New York Post today, not a liberal paper, there's a woman with her 2 little kids with tear gas over her. Because when the migrants started throwing things at the U.S. authorities, remember the wall, you can throw things through it in some places. The U.S. authorities fired tear gas to break these people up who were trying to break in. Front page, all right? And if you watch CNN at 9:10 this morning, as I did, they used about 8 or 9 pictures only of women and children. No young men, as you saw in the video. Women and children suffering, women and children on lines. This is what CNN used. I don't watch MSNBC, but they probably use worse.